If your grocery bill keeps going up, even when you're trying, you are not crazy, but you are being tricked. I'm gonna show you how. First of all, you're buying the same stuff, but it's quietly shrinking. Yes, shrinkflation is a thing. Beginning of 2024, I would have told you, no, it's not really happening yet. Now in 2026, it is definitely happening. I am seeing it. As a matter of fact, when I'm testing recipes on my other channel, Super Easy Recipes, I'm having to look at the ounces because now I'm realizing, wait a minute, this was an 18-ounce cake, but this is only 15 ounces, some are 13 ounces. My recipe isn't going to turn out right. So what do I got to do to fix it? So it is happening. It's not all in your head. Chips, same size bag, less chips. It's all air. The same with cereal, ice cream, but people just don't notice because the packaging looks the same. Stores are designed to make careful shoppers overspend. How? The end caps are not always good deals. Sometimes they are, just depends on where you live. But sometimes the end caps are the expensive items. Sometimes they're the good deals. Eye level, they put stuff at eye level for kids, cereals, fruit snacks, the juice containers. For adults, it's the expensive granola bars that are healthy protein bars, drink mixes, all of those things are at eye level. Limit 5, so that makes you think you have to buy more when you don't necessarily. And then at the checkout aisle, you know, all the candy bars, the headphones, the lighters, all those little trinkets, gadgets, tchotchkes, whatever you want to call them, they're all there, so you'll just pick them up as you're leaving. You're making extra trips. Now, this is on you. This isn't really the grocery store tricking you, but you just need milk. You go in and spend $30, $50, $60. Each trip is more impulse buys and more gas. I try to always time my trips to the grocery store when I'm already out to an appointment or after church. We'll stop by the pickup at Walmart. I try to never make a special trip just to Walmart. I'm not saying I never do it. I do it, but probably 90% of the time that I go and get stuff, it's because I'm already got other appointments on the way. I'm not going to waste gas going in. Or if I'm headed to the thrift store, something like that. Now this one also is on you. Throwing away food. Yes, my other video, I just talked about that. But guys, you buy food, you don't eat it, you throw away. I mean, not eating leftovers, that's just absolutely ridiculous. Just stop it. You're not eating leftovers. You're just pre-cooking for another meal. I never have understood how someone can buy TV dinners and microwave a TV dinner, but they won't eat leftovers because they're leftover. What do you think a TV dinner is? A TV dinner is leftovers. It's just a huge, gigantuan batch that they made at the factory instead. You know, it's the same thing. But I do know people who are like that. You're shopping without a plan. Now, you may think this is meal planning. My Dining on a Dime cookbook right here, pages 11 through 15, I think is what it is. Let me just check. Yes, right here, meal planning. There's 4 pages of meal planning that my mom wrote. Why? Because my mom likes to meal plan. I do not like to meal plan. What I do is I just refill my pantry and then I just cook from what I have because we cook basically the same dinners, you know, most of the time. So I just refill my pantry when I'm out of green chilies. I'll go buy 24 cans and then I have them on hand for when I need them. Olives, blueberries, frozen fish, frozen chicken. I'll just buy all those and have them on hand. Then I just go through my Dining on a Dime cookbook, see what I feel like eating tonight, and I'm like, oh, well, that sounds kind of good. Oh, wait, I need to use up X. I'm not going to make that because I need to use up some chicken that's left, a rotisserie chicken that's left over in the refrigerator, or just a roasted chicken that's left over in the refrigerator. So no, I'm not going to go make tacos. I'm going to go make chicken tacos instead. So I'm not going to go make ground beef tacos. I'll make chicken tacos instead. Tacos sound good, but we're going to use the chicken instead of ground beef. That's how I do it. Some people like to go with a plan. My plan is I restock what I'm out of. Other people's plans are menu planning. I write down what I'm going to have every day of the week. Now, if you want our Dining on a Dime cookbooks, guys, volume 1 and volume 2 are my original editions. This one came out first. This is just the companion, totally different recipes. 50% off sets. And then if you need the, if you need the gluten-free, dairy-free edition, because I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, you can add that 50% also, or the books are individually 40% off. Right now, it's our Mother's Day sale, so go grab it. You can click the QR code that's been on the screen, or you can get the link in the description below. Next, you're paying for conveniences without realizing. Pre-cooked, pre-shredded, single-serve items are almost always more expensive, but know your price per ounce to make sure that it is. Because for me, shredded cheese is the same cost as regular cheese, so I just get shredded cheese. It used to be 30 years ago when I first started frugally shopping, it was more expensive to buy the shredded, so I would get the block of cheese. So just know your prices, look at the per ounce price, and then you'll know if it's a good deal or not. Usually having stuff pre-cut up and pre-packaged costs 2 to 5 times more, which is definitely true, and that adds up to several $100s a month. I'm not kidding, $300-400 a month for pre-packaged items that are already pre-cut and all of that. Prices are going up a little bit over time, so this is a big one. Since that thing going around in 2020 hit, I've noticed, okay, it wasn't really bad in 2021, 22, and 23. 24, oh, I started noticing jumps. 25, I started noticing bigger jumps. And now in 26, we're getting even bigger jumps. As a matter of fact, that makes me wonder how much is bread at Walmart right now? Has it jumped? Because that's where I check. So pre-2020, bread was 82 cents for me. Oh, it has gone up. So this is how I just watch. The cheapy Walmart bread, the cheapy good value bread from Walmart, before that thing going around, it was 82 cents. Then it went up to 98 cents. Then it went up to $1.04. Then it went up to $1.42, and today it's $1.48. Also, I noticed French bread, instead of being $1 in 2020, is now $1.62. So yeah, it is going up. Isn't that interesting? They're doing it minutely, incrementally. You might think 3 cents, that's not a big deal. But Walmart, that's a big deal. Let's see, let's just do the math real quick. How many loaves of great value bread does Walmart sell each year? Okay. Let's see if they say. Oh, shoot, it doesn't say. So I couldn't find how much bread Walmart actually sells, but they said they do 280 million customers go through each week to their store. So that is 800, and let's just say each person buys 1 loaf of bread. I know everybody doesn't, but you get what I'm saying. 1 loaf of bread. We're talking the Walmart bread, so that's 3 cents. I know other people buy higher and lower, I get all that, but let's just say it's 1 loaf of bread. That 3 cents a week adds up to, or that 3 cents per loaf adds up to $840,000 every week. Almost $1 million every week. That means over the entire year, that's like $350 million for raising bread 3 cents. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. I had no idea. So yeah, they're raising the prices, but you know, you just got to keep going. But in this situation, what I would do is if I lived in a town where they mark down their bread, I don't anymore, but if I did, what I would do is go in and get the marked down bread if it's less than $1.48. All right, the next one is you're ignoring the unit pricing. So check the ounce, not the full price. I'll never forget when I went and got a big tub of oatmeal and I looked at the price, and the littler tub per ounce was actually cheaper. Yeah, guys, buying in bulk does not necessarily save. That is a huge That is a huge misconception. So you got to check the price per ounce and not the price per item. You're buying aspirational food. That means you've been on TikTok, Facebook, Super Easy Recipes YouTube channel. Go check me out. And you're buying foods that look good that these influencers are wanting you to buy. Now, what happens is you go buy all this food, you cook it, realistically, it doesn't turn out, you throw it in the trash, so you just wasted a whole bunch of food. That's why on my Super Easy Recipes channel and on here, I show you all my mistakes. When I make a mistake cooking, I show it to you. Why? So you can know what happens and how to fix it and how to get out of it. So that is why I show you those things. The next mistake, and this is not on the store, this is on you, is you're too tired to follow through, so you spend more money. You come home from work, you're tired, so you just spend $60 on pizza being delivered. I don't know, is it still $60? How much is it now? Let's see. How much? Okay, I was right, about $60. Okay, so what happens is you come home from work, you're tired, you don't feel like cooking dinner, so you spend $60 on pizza. So you spend $60 having pizza delivered. So what you did is you just worked 6 hours of that entire day because you were tired and didn't want to cook. So you spent $60 eating out. If you make $20 an hour, you bring home about 10. I'm not talking about daycare, it's even less with daycare, but if you make $20 an hour, you bring home about 10 after taxes and all of your commuting expenses and work expenses. You make about $10 an hour. You just worked 6 hours that day, exhausting yourself so you wouldn't have to cook for 15 minutes. Let that sink in. You have got to get this into your brain. I have never, ever, ever said, I'm tired. Let's just go out to eat. I'm just going to pick up something at Wendy's. Let's just go out to X Applebee's, whatever. Let's just go out to the restaurant and eat. Let's just order in a pizza. I have never done that. Why? Because I'm not gonna, if I make $20 an hour and I bring home 10, that means I spent 6 hours working and I can't spend 15 minutes cooking food that they're gonna eat in 5 or 10 minutes. So what would you do in that situation? Here's what I do. I have easy meals that I cook all the time. My Dining on a Dime cookbooks right here. These are the meals that everything is based off of. They're cheap, easy, and fast. I usually don't spend more than 15 minutes cooking dinner. Why? Because I have chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. I'm tired. I can sit and still be tired. I wake up tired. I am never not tired, ever. I honestly am never not tired, ever. It's all I can do to just keep forcing myself to keep going and going and going. And that's what I do every single day. Grilled cheese and tomato soup, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and sliced apples and oranges if you have to, a bowl of cereal if you have to, oatmeal if you have to, but it doesn't have to be that simple. Keep a box of frozen hamburger patties. Last night I didn't feel like cooking, it was hamburgers. We threw them in there, had hamburgers. You run out of hamburger buns, fine. We're eating it on bread tonight. We're eating it on toast. We're eating it on French bread, whatever. Eating it by itself, just with a fork and a knife. Make a Big Mac salad where you cut up a salad if you want and put it on there with some Thousand Island dressing and some pickles and you got a Big Mac salad. But I never spend more than 15 minutes. Why? Because I'm tired, but I'm not going to waste all of that money that I just earned on food that they're going to eat in 10 minutes. Dining on a Dime has menu plans to give you ideas so that you can have a jumping off point, but basically, if you just keep a card with the 10 meals that you eat in spring and summer and the 10 meals that you eat in fall and winter, most people just rotate through those all the time. For us, in the winter, summer, it's green, or in the winter, fall, it's green chili, it's baked potatoes, it's sausage links with potatoes and carrots and onions cut up on one tray. It is honey baked chicken. Those are some of the ones in spring and summer. It'll be a chicken salad. It will be easy hamburgers. It'll be grilled chicken. Just make it easy on yourself and just have those 10 things and just keep those ingredients all the time on hand. So it's only 15 minutes to cook dinner when you get home. I have a crock pot ebook. Go check out my crock pot ebook. That will give you ideas if you want to throw it in the crock pot before you leave work. So the moral of that story is you didn't waste money at the grocery store. You wasted money at 6 o'clock when you come home tired. So you need to start getting yourself in a different mindset. The good news is once you see these things, you can cut your grocery bill fast and you can do it without feeling deprived. Go visit us at livingonadime.com for our Mother's Day sale up to 50% off right now.